This is it for the season series. These two teams will not meet again unless it is in the postseason, which of course could be very likely with the BC Lions and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Winnipeg won the toss and chose to take the ball, and they will get it just inside their own 15. We are underway, and that'll be brought back by Baul. Takes it out just shy of the 40, and look who it is. Zach Collaros back at the helm of the Bombers. A win here today would be his 50th as the starting quarterback of Winnipeg as well. They'll hand it off on the ground. Short push ahead for a couple of yards. Let's take a look at this Winnipeg offense here this evening. By the Bombers, Collaros looking to throw, second down, near side. Clercius has it, bit of a stiff arm. Clercius with the first catch of the game. He had just one last week. Collaros out into the flats, spinning up towards midfield. Former rider Jareth Stearns against this BC defense.
They've got to play their best game today to get a win.
Tehemo with 22 sacks over the last 3 seasons. Out into the flat, Schoen takes it at the 50 up to the 45. And Winnipeg moving the ball pretty well here early in this game. 2nd and 9 from the Lions, 41. Collaros, a bit of time in the pocket, gets it away. Break back immediately to Wheatfall. And he's got another first down for Winnipeg. Right up the middle, churning. Got a little bit of help from his offensive lineman. Yeah. Gabe Wallace starting at left guard, giving him a little bit of an extra boost. 3rd and 1, Streveler into the game, looking to pick up the first down. They go straight ahead. And the officials will come over to sort this out. Seen this over the years with Streveler. They're going to roll him to his right. Dumps it off, near side. Nice move at the 10. I think it's coming back.
Holding, Winnipeg, number 86. 10-yard penalty, will repeat first down.
130 yards rushing in his first real opportunity.
5.7 yards per carry. Collaros now down the field, lays it out there. Paladek will make the tackle after the completion is hauled in by Carrick Wheatfall. That's his 3rd catch of the ball game. 2nd and 4 now. Empty backfield for Collaros. 4 to his right, including Nick Dembski. Collaros, a ton of time. Bounces out to the left. Throws a corner shot to the end zone. Hauled in. Dalton Schoen with the touchdown. The 200th of Zach Collaros' illustrious career. 7 of 7 for 70 yards and a touchdown here in his season debut.
Back over the opposite shoulder.
12 plays, 72-yard drive that took over 7 minutes. Now on the return, that is 7 McGee. Now we got to look at Jeremiah Mazzoli. On the run to his right, dumps it off. Has a completion to Keon Hatcher, who's currently 2nd in the league in receiving yards. Let's take a closer look at Jeremiah. For the Lions, 3 to the left, 3 to the right. Here for Mazzoli, throws to the right quickly, and that tackle is made, nowhere to go, but the catch is completed in his career. Back on the ground again, Butler had to hesitate, picks up about a yard, but he needed 3, and that'll bring up 3rd and a 2. 0 for 2 on 3rd and short. They'll hand it off, pushing ahead, and they got it. BC Lions offense will stay on the field as they attack with James Butler. Work that time, 1st and 10 for the Winnipeg 52. Mazzoli under pressure, gets it away, and that is incomplete. Defended well by Evan Holm for Mazzoli. Bombers sent for Mazzoli's got a man open. It's McKinnis. Takes it down inside the 40, and BC looking to respond with a drive of their own here in the first quarter. Fresh set of downs from the Winnipeg 38. Again, quickly, this time Hatcher down inside the 30, and he's awfully close. Fresh set of downs from the Winnipeg 38. Again, quickly, this time Hatcher down inside the 30, and he's awfully close. He's 4 of 5 for 39 yards. Has Butler standing to his right. Butler will protect. Mazzoli gets it away, near side, back to McInnes again. And they'll push it ahead, breaks the tackle. What an effort by McInnes, and he takes it down to the 20. Back to Butler. Great second effort, and that should be a BC Lions first down. That looked like a fun time. Mazzoli third and super duper short. And he pushes it ahead for a Lions first down. What an important drive. Final play of the opening quarter. Bombers bringing some pressure. Mazzoli gets it away. End zone shot broken up neatly. Dietrich Nichols says not today. Shows some pressure. Lions gonna move some pieces around. Mazzoli in his face, pressured over the middle, bouncing towards the end zone. No! Incomplete. Katoy got turned around. Sean White has hit 16 in a row, and that one is up. No doubt about it. Chip shot.
Passing the baton.
You're just moving your arms. I was like, what are you doing right now?
Yes.
Well, hand it off.
Look at this.
Look at a great run for Peterson. Here we go. Here's what Matthew Peterson has to say.
For myself, but others.
21 yards on 4 carries. They go back to him. A great cut, and he's got another first down as Peterson picks up where he left off last week.
Very comparable to Brady Oliveira, who will be back.
Now they go to Peterson. Calls it in, but is wrapped up immediately by Deontay Williams. 2nd and 9. Flores looking to throw here. Down the field. End zone shot. Lays it out there. Broken up. Tried to find Stern. Double coverage. Beaulieu. The right hash from 55 for Castillo. That is up. And it is right down the middle. A deep shot from Sergio. On their first drive. Move the ball well, though. Mazzoli on the run to his right. Dumps it off. A little bit of space here for Hatcher, who hauls it in. And nothing wrong with a steady diet of Hatcher and McInnes for the veteran quarterback. They work from midfield. This time they will give it to Butler. Broke the first tackle, not the second. Tracked down and tripped up by Kyrie Wilson. 2nd and 5 for the Bomber 50. Mazzoli bouncing around, throws it over to his running back, Butler. That is going to be picked up and taken back. No whistles on the field just yet. Parker down to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Winnipeg. Mazzoli misses Butler. Picked up by Parker, and he's gone. Going with the 77, and he's handling return duties today. University, he takes it and pushes it ahead back to the 30.
He very much wanted to play against the Bombers because he's never beaten them, and they're not going to play him again this year, at least not in the regular season.
Oh, look out. That was almost taken back as well.
It's a long season. It's a marathon. You got to be smart.
They're on the road against the Riders next week. There's a completion, and that'll be a first down. As right back to Justin McInnes, his 4th catch to the left of his quarterback. Now he flares out into the flat. Mazzoli, far side, lays it out there, misses McInnes. Everybody else up to the left. Winnipeg brings some heat. Mazzoli in trouble, trying to get away. He will not. Taken down. Everybody was there for the Bombers defense. Griffin, Wilson, among others. With the sack. Carl Meyer out to kick it away from his own 30. Trey Valul slides over, takes it at his 10 cleanly. Back to the 25 on the return.
You're getting something done.
Got to be pretty proud of yourself there.
Yeah.
Another handoff. And that's our first look at Quentin Cooley, who by all accounts had an excellent. Peterson back in now, steps up over to the left. Up Kolaris. Kolaris gets it away down the field up to the 40. And that is hauled in by Jareth Stearns. Of Jareth Stearns earlier this week. Takes the handoff. This one deflected at the line. 2nd and 10 for Zach. Polaris again, clean pocket near side. Great tackle made by Deontay Williams. Jamison Sheen from his own 35. This will be taken by McGee. Flag as he gets tripped up just outside. It's a good guy to have around, I think, for Nathan Rourke at this stage of his career. Here's Mazzoli, gets it away a little bit high, but hauled in and still pushing it ahead. Finally, will get the stoppage.
About what a great mentor he is.
They did get the first down, now back on the ground. Butler, really nowhere to go this time. Willie Jefferson. 2nd and 9 here for Mazzoli. And flags as the ball is snapped. 3 options, wide side left for Mazzoli. Looks in that direction first. Throws in that direction. Lays it up there again for McInnes, who's going to be stopped short. Got that one locked and loaded just in case. This kick end over end. Raul takes it with speed. And instant field position on a quick return.
Into that side of the world yet.
Yeah, I think he's got a lot of good years left as well. Looking for it all right here for Dembski. Oh, intercepted. Horrible timing. We were just talking about Zach. Now it's taken back up beyond the 30. Near sideline and taken away. Christophe Boyu steps in.
You have to fall on that sword.
So Mazzoli gets the ball back. Less than 2 to play in the half. He's on the run. And tried to find Coutoy, but broken up by Griffin.
See if that happens tonight.
Mazzoli to his right again. Down the field looking for Hatcher. That would have been spectacular, but he could not haul it in. 35. Low kick. And that one will bounce out. They'll mark it down. This time back on the ground to Hema. And Alway.
Stop here. You might get the ball back in time if you're the Lions.
Polaris on a draw. Dumps it off to Peterson, but no hole opened up at all. To Hema. Seven McGee waits back on his own 41 for the Lions. A high kick this time. Taken inside the 50. Returned back out to about midfield. I think he stepped out of bounds right at midfield. To sign with the Oilers this summer. Here is Mazzoli. He's hit over the middle. Picked off. Parker takes it away. Had the touchdown on a scoop and score earlier. Now he's got an interception. 80 yards away, so we'll see where Zach can get him. He's pressured, he's in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That'll help things for the BC Lions. We said Zach's had quite a bit of time so far in this game. Bombers, a flag here. Right at the end of the half. I'll have to sort this out. All right, let's figure out what's going on here.
Procedure, Winnipeg, number 61. Timer, please put 1 second left on the game clock.
Strebler takes the knee. And that'll do it for the opening half. Jeremiah Mazzoli. And Castillo gets us started. Thank you very much for joining us for the second half. Lions, Bombers. Seven McGee fakes the reverse. Good burst, but covered well by the Bombers, and they'll force him out of bounds at the 32. They start on their own 31. Mazzoli down the field, looking for a big bang right away. Lays it out there, broken up. So 2nd and 10. Winnipeg sends 4. Mazzoli feels a little bit of heat, gets it away over the middle. Heavy tackle made there by Griffin, who I think's played very well. Early second half punt from the Lions after an attempted deep shot to McInnes on first down, didn't connect. Raul takes it at the 25, sidesteps one attacker, and then eventually forced out of bounds just inside the 40. Jamison Sheen kicks this away. Seven McGee waits for it. High kick. Bobbles. McGee, can he get there? No, it looks like the Bombers are on it. And McGee with his head in his hands. In this past 2025 draft, so the second rounder making an impact. Kolaris, pump fake, now he's going to go in that direction. There's a flag as this ball is caught by Jarrett Stearns. He takes a heavy blow from Deontay Williams. Kolaris, more pressure, dumps it off to Peterson. Can he find a block or two? Peterson popped just inside the 30.
Oh my God.
As Alway came over to deliver a blow. Kolaris, far side of the field, and that one's dropped by Clercius, and that'll be 3rd and 13 in Castillo. From his standards, just 37 yards, and it is up once again right down the gut. All right, Mazzoli needs a drive here, though. Started on the ground to Butler. This will help. Butler takes it out midfield and more. All the way down to the Winnipeg 51. Something to jump start. 1st and 10 for the Bomber 51. Mazzoli had time, gets it away over the middle again to McInnes, and he is wrapped up immediately. Tony Jones. Catoy and Jermaine Jackson over to the right of their quarterback in the slot. Mazzoli down the field. Coming back to the ball and grabbing it this time. Catoy and Jermaine Jackson over to the right of their quarterback in the slot. Mazzoli down the field. Coming back to the ball and grabbing it this time. Just a 4-man front for the Bombers here. Mazzoli on the run to his right, gets it away again. That was up and defended again by Parker. 43-yard field goal attempt, low snap. They set it up, and White knocks that one through. He's now hit. Likes to watch his Canadian Football League, doesn't he?
Hey, coach.
Kolaris, screen, Wheatfall. Can he find a block? Get a few yards out of it. Wheatfall, that's his 4th catch. 5 other players with a couple of catches already. Nothing for Dembski. We'll keep tabs on that. They'll get it to Schoen. Schoen upended. Looking to calm down after that fumble on his last attempt. His kick, a shorter. McGee gets up, takes it cleanly in the chest, and just pushes a quick return ahead.
On the right.
Mazzoli. One hops it in to Hatcher, who forced Bridges back and found himself open. 5.5 to play, 3rd quarter. They'll clear things out. Empty backfield. Mazzoli, tight window, guns it in there. 1st down, BC, as he gets it to Jermaine Jackson for his 3rd catch of the year for BC. Butler will stay in to protect. Mazzoli on the run, heaves it down the field, almost one-handed by McInnes, working against Marquise Bridges. Of the game for McInnes. Mazzoli, deep shot, down the sideline. Hatcher out of bounds. Not going to be able to get a foot down.
The ball took him there, too, in that case, but good play by Bonds.
Raul, little stumble, he bobbles, picks it up, though. And now he's going to try to find something up the middle. Broke another tackle. Pretty good return by Raul. Takes it all the way up to the 35. 1st and 10 on Winnipeg 35. Right up the middle. And that'll be a 1st down as they get it into the hands of Quentin Cooley. And you can see for Winnipeg, who do lead by 14. Peterson back in the game at running back. And they'll go to him now. A little 1-2 punch, trying to spin away. That's easier said than done against Alway.
Mike Alway.
2nd and 8. Lions are going to bring heat. Kolaris gets it away down the field, broken up. Diving over there was Halatic, as Schoen thought he was going to slide underneath it. Punting situation, high snap. Jamison gets it and cross kicks it over to the far side. And that's just going to die right at the 21. McGee picks it up. Return of about 7 or 8 yards. Awaiting the punt. Meyer taking over for Flintoff this year. And that one down inside the 20. Now they'll toss it ahead to Dembski.
That's a forward pass.
There's the streak stays intact.
Now,
73 games. We'll give it to him. Usually doesn't take him until the end of the third quarter to get one. Back to Wheatfall this time. He's been the most targeted receiver. He's got 8 catches on the year. A little quiet tonight. Low driving kick here. McGee hustles over.
Goes out of bounds, a penalty.
And he'll pick it up just inside the 35. Short return.
As I just suggested on those little swing passes and screen passes, a bunch.
2nd and 5 here. Butler out in the flat to the left of Mazzoli. Mazzoli's going to throw one deep. Up for grabs. Did he get it?
Yeah.
He did. Ridiculous stuff from Keon Hatcher. Back in 2023, Hatcher, 15 contested catches, most in the league. And he just went up and got that one. Now they'll get it out. Eberhardt had McInnes trying to set up a bit of a screen for him. Positive play. Allen is in the tents. Mazzoli's in the red zone. He's throwing towards the end zone. Laid out there with it taken away. Intercepted by the Bombers. Evan Holm. Yeah, and when that ball did hit, it didn't move at all. He had it secured in his arm. Now Kolaris right away down the field. Drops it in there at the 35. It's a big one to Wheatfall. Stands in to the right of Kolaris. He's got 3 options, wide side right. Look to the left, now over the middle. Dumps it off. Jarrett Stearns down inside the 5 for a first down for Winnipeg. He is out in the slot to the right of Kolaris. On the run to his right. Zach trying to find somebody. Drops it off and it's caught. Look at this. Oh, I don't believe it. Healy's got it. First CFL touchdown for the big man. And they're celebrating in the Lions end zone. How about that? You're right. Usually it'd just be a dump off. He's on the run to his right.
And they catch it in their bread basket. And they've got bigger bread baskets than most, and they'll catch it there. Not that time. Makes the opposite decision. Touchdown Bombers.
27-6. McGee on the return. One of his better ones of the night. Mazzoli's 17 of 34. Now he gets it out to midfield. That's Catoy's first catch of the ball game. 4th time they've looked in his direction. McInnes and Hatcher to the top of your screen. Down the middle. Has McInnes tripped up just outside the 10.
It was a good throw, but the Bombers are giving him more room.
From the 11. Mazzoli. End zone. Too high. Too hot for Catoy. I think reasonably to understand some rust might be there. Bombers going to show some heat. They bring it.
Go.
Gets it away. Oh, Jackson's pop. Look out. All right, 3rd and 8 from the Winnipeg 9 for Mazzoli. End zone shot. Too high. Had a step 2, didn't he? To his QB's right. And they'll give it to him, and he pushes it out. Little bit of breathing room before he's driven back into the end zone.
Told us in a Zoom call, the schedule is always perfect.
Flag as Kolaris throws, and it's going to be picked off at the 35. But as I mentioned, there's a penalty on the play. He's the guy.
An interception when he was at Robert Morris. That was off the hook right.
Mazzoli with 4 options out to his left. Looks in that direction, will throw in that direction. And it is caught by Catoy, but he's run out of room there, working against both Parker.
We have a player misconduct foul against Winnipeg number 5. That is his 2nd misconduct foul of the game. Number 5, Winnipeg, is disqualified. We also have a disqualification against BC number 64 for physical abuse of official. The net 10 yards will be applied on the kickoff.
He played 17 games over the last 3 years.
Yeah.
With Ottawa, right? Gets this one away. And that one into the hands of Cotoy. I thought for a moment Holm was going to pick that off, but he zips it in there. Cotoy's got the touchdown late here in the game, and some pushing and shoving for good measure. Second.
Couple guys on defense.
Push it in. Butler gets it done.
Touchdown on garbage time, but Brandon Alexander on defense. Adam Big Hill. Kerr Weekfall can blow the top off the defense.
All right.
Well, that's touched. That's
short
live.
kick. That is touched. Holm gets there, though, and will push it out of bounds. It was live after the initial touch, but the Lions could not get there. And Evan Holm, who has an interception, which led to a 14-point victory. They're up by 13 points right now. Did that ball pop out?
Now, we're not seeding any teams in the playoffs just yet in week 3, but that'll do it.
Convincing victory for the Bombers. 27-14, the final. Colaris win number 50 for this club. And it really was never in doubt, was it?